Welcome to another week of A Friendly Nudge. So this week is going to be kind of the perfect play with your food scenario because this is kind of the bones of a recipe that I used years and years ago, like probably 12 years ago, but I've changed it up based on what I had in the fridge. So that's about a half a bag of chopped kale, some Italian parsley, an onion, 3 cloves of garlic, about 3 stalks of celery, herbs de Provence, cracked red pepper. That's 3 Italian sausage, some Pecorino Romano, chicken stock, olive oil, a can of cannellini beans, diced tomatoes, and a little bit of pasta. We're just going to add that. It's almost like a condiment. There's not a whole lot in there, but it just kind of brings a little bit of flavor and kind of substance to the dish. So I'm going to start off by just adding a little bit of olive oil, and I'm going to just get a little bit of a sear on 3 sausage. I think the ideal number for this is probably 4. It's just I had 3 in the fridge, so that's what we're using. And I'm not cooking it all the way through. I'm going to go ahead and cut it now that I've got some color on it, and then we'll add it back in. But to that olive oil, I'm just breaking up some pasta because this isn't like a spaghetti dish. And then we're going to add the onion to it, the garlic, and then I will be adding the celery. But we're just going to get this all nice and mixed up. Yep, there goes the celery. Because I want to add just a little bit of color to the pasta. As you see it starting to get kind of a golden, then we're going to add the sausage to it. And that's kind of a fat pinch of herbs de Provence, but you could also use Italian seasoning, a big pinch of salt, and then a fairly hefty pinch of cracked red pepper. And then that's the can of cannellini beans. And I don't use beans a lot, but every once in a while, it's like, okay, it's cold outside. This just sounded good. A can of diced tomatoes. I'm going to stir that up, and then I'm going to add a quart of chicken stock. So you go ahead and, empty the whole quart in there. And then bring that all to a boil. Once it's boiling, then you add the chopped kale. And you could use spinach, you could use collards, whatever greens you want. And once I get that, stirred in, and I'm probably going to let it go for about another 5 minutes. I wanted to check and make sure the sausage was done. It's close to 200 degrees, so it was done. Just added the Italian parsley. And now I'm just going to stir this all in. Everything is already, ready to go. I wanted to just make sure it didn't need salt or anything, but the flavors with the stock and everything are great. So now we're going to make a bowl of it. And, I made this once before, like trying to get this recipe dialed in, and I had forgotten the most important part, which is a lot of Pecorino Romano or Parmesan. And, as you can imagine, I'm not going to give it to you if it doesn't taste great. So this is delicious, and I hope that you have a wonderful week and play with your food.